Hey, my name is Madison Taylor, and I'm going to be doing a demonstration video on the simple uninterrupted technique for sutures. So first, we're going to discuss wound preparation. So first, hemostasis is necessary for adequate inspection of the wound. Direct pressure with a gauze pad for 10 to 15 minutes should be applied. Next, irrigation should be performed, but before performing irrigation, you're going to want to numb the area with lidocaine, and that should be administered all around the site. Irrigation should be performed with normal saline for uncomplicated wounds. Next, we're going to talk about wound care. So you're going to want to apply antibiotic ointment 2 times per day until the sutures are removed, and that's going to be for the non-absorbable sutures. The wound should be initially covered with an open or semi-occlusive dressing for at least the first 24 hours. As far as suture removal goes, the timing varies based on the anatomical site for the non-absorbable sutures. With absorbable sutures, follow-up is only needed if the sutures have not dissolved as expected. So today we're going to be doing the simple interrupted technique for 5 stitches. So I've got the forceps, the scissors, and the needle holder, and we're going to be using the nylon non-absorbable suture 3.0. So I'm going to go ahead and open those up. And on my suture pad, we're gonna be working on this top line right here. So the forceps are gonna be here for if you need to use them to pick up on the skin during the sutures. So we're gonna start with the needle holder and grab hold of the needle. And we're gonna go from left to right, or my left to right. So we'll have the forceps and if we need to use them to pick up on the skin. So you're going to enter. You're going to want to make sure you use the same, that you have the same amount of skin on both sides. You're going to pull that through. Okay, and then we're gonna do about 4 or 5 knots. We're gonna start by going over and tying our knot, pulling that tight. And then we're gonna go under, and that is 1. So we need to do 4 or 5 of those. So we'll go. That's 2. You're pulling that tight each time. And that's 3. And that is 4. So we're gonna pull that tight, and then we are going to cut, and you're not gonna wanna cut them too short so that they will be easy to remove, but you don't want them to be too long either. So about that length right there is going to be good. Now, as far as the spacing, so the spacing of the sutures is going to be dependent on what kind of wound you have, but we're just going to make sure that our spacing is even between each of our sutures. So we're going to start on the second one. Really good. Also, the simple interrupted suture is going to be good for well approximated or wounds with well approximated edges under no tension. So like I said, you want to have the same amount of skin on each side there. We'll pull that through. Okay. And then we're gonna do 4 or 5 over under knots. And that was 2. Three, and one more. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut those. Okay, and that was 2. And we're making sure that our sutures are evenly spaced out. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 over under. Pull that tight. Under. That's 2. Three. And 4. All right, and we'll go ahead and cut those. And go ahead and start on our 4th stitch. You want to make sure you're not going too deep to injure that wound bed. All right, go over. That is 1. Pull that tight. Two. Yep. Try that again. And that is 3. Pull that tight. and 4. I'll go ahead and cut that. All right, and that is 4, so we've got 1 more. All right, over that is 1. Two. Pulling that tight. Three. And that's gonna be 4. All right, and that is gonna be, we're gonna go ahead and cut that. And that will be our 5th and final stitch. And that will be it for our simple interrupted technique for 5 stitches.